Hey, welcome. It's B Ricky. Yeah.
So I talked to my counselor today, a checkup of how everything was going, and we were talking about that letter that I'm writing to my dad, just like from not to him, not to send to him or anything, just it's like an exercise to do. And you're choosing for someone not to really be in your life anymore. Uh, you write them a letter, and he kind of said like your head and your heart out on paper, and then being able to hear yourself read it out loud helps solidify your thoughts and your feelings about it, and it helps with oh hi Bean, hi baby. Yeah, just like I said, solidifying how you're feeling about it and your decision of how to go forward. Hi baby, go see mom. Hey. So I mean, like I've always known I've had a lot of feelings about this whole like the whole situation, which I haven't told you about with my dad. Just the it's a lot, and see, even right now, I've underestimated how much it's affected me. I've always thought I've been pretty resilient because there's a lot of things that have happened in my life, and that have been more, I guess, immediately traumatizing than that was. It was more of a, and it wasn't entirely obvious. It kind of was, but at the same time, kind of wasn't. And I think when it's not so obvious and so outward, you can talk yourself out of a lot of things and gaslight yourself into talking to yourself like it's not that bad. Is this really going on? You're being dramatic. It's not. People go through much worse. People go through, and it's just like, yeah, yeah, and this is also bad. I need to get a tissue. And I think that's what sometimes people struggle. It's not always physical. Sometimes it's a lot quieter and manipulative and sneaky. And I think that really fucks with you in its own way. Uh, with your own self concept, with your concept of other people, and how you view other people when you meet them, their motives, their intentions. It's your own motives, your own intentions. It messes with you. And those kinds of things, right? Those things that kind of last after a while, you underestimate when it's happening to you. Like you underestimate the lasting effects. So what I'm doing is writing a letter because right now I'm choosing not to have that person in my life. I really, really need to respect my boundaries. Now that I've learned what boundaries are, my family didn't know what those were. So it's like now that I like, oh, boundaries, what are those? I can have those. Like, what do those even look like? I can have those. I can put them in place myself. Like, I can choose who's in my life. Like, people don't just get to come and go whenever they please, Like, I get to decide now. I do. And that's never been an option. I've never gotten to decide. But it's been harder than I thought. Writing this letter is basically what I'm trying to say. And I just wanted to share my feelings about it. Because there's a lot of them. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do through the letter is share my feelings, get it out of here, get it out of here, make it concrete, make it, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm not, like, this is how I feel, and this is justified, and this is okay, and I get to choose how I feel safe now. Thank you, baby. You're so sweet. So I'm gonna work on it a little bit every day and maybe or every other day, depending how I'm feeling up to it. Just a little bit because I can only handle so much. And talking to my counselor, he's like, "You turn into jello when you talk about your dad." And it's kind of like, yeah. And every time we do, I do. So it's like it wasn't just like sometimes the first couple times getting it all out is like you're all like oh word vomiting, crying, snot everywhere. That's me every time. And now I'm getting cat hairs all over me because I was petting Bean. So sorry, it's cat hairs all over me. But you're so cute. So there's a lot of complex feelings, and I'm feeling them, and it's good. It's it's good because this is why I'm doing the exercise is to get these out and to just get it out of me and put it out there and like have it in words in a piece like that I can look back on it. Sometimes when I'm talking, I can work through it. Like when or like you write down you can work through it. It's like sometimes I'll do writing and sometimes I'll want to talk out and say it. But yeah, I just wanted to say it's been a challenging exercise that I wasn't expecting to be so challenging because it is bringing out a lot of emotions in me. And I know I was known I've had them. Like I haven't denied. I don't think I'm in denial about things like that. I think I didn't realize how much I was kind of like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Which I think is just like people do that, right? Because like life goes on, life moves on, horrible things happen, and life continues. And you kind of just have to go on and be quote unquote fine. But are you really fine? And so yeah, I was fine. Like I was fine, but in here wasn't. And so I'm unpacking that all. Trying to unpack it all. Going to unpack it all. We'll get there. So that when I talk about them, I don't turn into a big, blubbering 10-year-old girl mess. Turn back into a child. But that shows you where the wound is, right? So I gotta heal that. And I'm not really sure how, but this is one of the steps. I'm not sure. You never know if it's gonna work. Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna write a letter to him and cool, I'm not gonna share it. Like it's just cool. What's that gonna do? But then like you have those thoughts, right? I have those thoughts. And then when you actually do it, it's a different story. Things are always so easy or so silly until you do it, and it's like, okay, I get it. Pretty girl. Oh, I love you. Yeah, I love you so much. Oh, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. Yeah, you're so sweet. I love you. Thank you. Oh, baby. Well, that's kind of all I wanted to say, was how that was going. Okay, that's all. I'm done being a baby. I'm gonna try and do something fun now. Okay. All right. Bye. Say bye, Bean. Bye.